Well, go on, fam. Bless up. Welcome to another edition. Brahma's backyard. We're in the backyard. You see it? You know, say spring, jumping, time change. So we're in the backyard and I'm gonna make one small walkway because when rain fall and things melt up on the backyard up here, we need a walkway. And the walkway help protect the place too. So yeah, man, I'm showing how the walkway stay right now. And then we're going to show you what it look like when it's done. Cool? So pray this. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. Brahma's backyard. That's what we're showing you what go on in the backyard right now. And then we're going to put in the work, alright? Yeah man, so you see right where these bricks are. We're going to take them up and just lay simple walkway, just go right down there to the gate. Probably all the way to the gate or not, but we'll see how it go. Yeah, so tune in, stay tuned, we'll handle the business, alright? Give thanks. Brahma's out. So for this project today, what we're going to do is we're going to take up these old bricks from the previous walkway, and then we're going to lay a pavement base of sand and gravel, and then we lay on top of that a layer of refined sand, and then we put down the pavement bricks. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this done. I found a few worms, earthworms, while I was taking up these old bricks. So I didn't kill these worms, I placed them in the other beds because the soil and the beds need those earthworms for their castings and also to help to break down the granular fertilizer that we use in those earth beds. So whenever you see earthworms in your yard, don't kill them. They are good. It means that the soil that they are in is good soil, especially if these earthworms are thick and fat. Alright? That's it. So now that we've taken up those bricks, we're going to lay down our lines so that we can have our walkway as straight as possible. And remember folks, I'm not using much measurement to do this. I'm just sort of making straight the old walkway that was there. Right, so it's just a simple walkway, nothing complicated by putting side pieces to take water off the area. What I did with this was just when I was stumping or stamping the pavement in, what I did was just to stamp it on a slope so that when water runs off the concrete and runs into the backyard, then it will easily run towards the gate. Alright, so our line is in, then we're going to dig away these sides. So on this side, as you can see, and then we're going to get our machete in and make these lines as straight as possible. Now for these pieces of dirt that we dug up, these are going to just go into the beds just the same. We don't waste any soil in Brahma's backyard. Those are going to be placed in those beds. We're going to get the grass roots out and let them dry and put them in the compost bin, and then the dirt we're going to mix in to the beds for planting. This walkway has to be created first so that we can then go ahead and line out the container pots that we'll be using for planting. Alright, now that we have that done, what we're going to do now is going to use our machete now to straighten the edges, to cut into the ground and straighten the edges, as you can see, so that our pavement base and top layer sand can go in. And like I said, fam, this is just a simple walkway, nothing complicated, no turns, no ups and downs, just a simple straight walkway. So this was done in less than 3 hours really. From start to finish, less than 3 hours. Yeah. That is complete. We're going to use the rake now and to level out the dirt that is inside the walkway. Right, and then we are going to get our stomping mallet, so to speak. And we are Jamaican, so we call it, we are get with tamper. And we're going to compress the soil by stomping it in with the mallet so that we can get as close to a level as possible, however on a slope. Now that the raking is complete, we're going to do a little bit of stomping, or stamping as you would call it. So we get our square mallet, and those every thing that you see me using, every item that you see me using, those are sold at Home Depot. Stomp, 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 stomp away. Now that we are through, looking nice and neat, we're going to remove the cord, and then we're going to start to put down our pavement base, or mixture of sand and gravel. But there are a few high spots that we need to get further down, so we're going to stamp a bit, and then we go ahead, and after we've laid down the pavement base, we're going to do a little slope check. We're going to get our level and do a little slope check just to ensure that everything is leveled, and everything is leveled on a slope, so to speak. So we're going to be removing our line now, and then we'll go ahead and put down the pavement base. And like I said, folks, stay tuned for more videos. Like, subscribe to the channel, share with your friends, let them know that wonderful things are happening in Brahma's backyard. So we'll be showing you everything that happens in the backyard. As you can see, our pots and pans and all sorts of things are in the backyard now. In about a month or so, this is going to be a brand new backyard. Yes, so now we have our pavement base that we're going to open and spread out, and we're going to get stamping again so that everything is compressed and nice. Get our rake, and we're going to level out as best as possible. We're going to add another, and this walkway took 4 bags of pavement base and 4 bags of refined sand. And like I said, this is just a simple project, so we didn't dig beyond 3 inches. 3 inches deep. We kept it 3.5 the most inches down, because what happens is that the backyard normally retains water, right? So what we did was dig as close to the surface as possible, and then we know after a few rainfalls that level is going to sink. So after which we have about a 1/2 inch rise above ground level presently after the job was complete. That is what we wanted to get. We want to get at least a 1/2 inch on each of the pavement block above ground level, so that when this gets compact now, and after a few months or year or whatever the case is, when this starts to, the level starts to drop, everything seals in and the level starts to drop, then it will still line up or be in line with the ground, so that when rain falls we will not be stepping in pools of water. So we're going to give this a little light soak so that everything can come together while we're stamping. We want to get rid of all the air particles and get this as level as possible on a slight slope. So with a little bit of wetting, and as you can see, it's getting even more compact. Now time for us to check to see if we have our slight slope so that the water can run off easily towards the gate. Now as you can see, we jumped ahead with the video. I thought all this time that it was recording, but it wasn't. So when I went and checked back on it, it did record. So you missed laying of the topsoil, the layer of the sand, the refined sand at the top. So at this end part we needed an extra bag of pavement base and an extra bag of refined sand. So you would see the process that we went through to lay all those at the end. So sorry again, fam, but like I said, I thought that was recording, but it wasn't. So after we laid the pavement base, then we put the sand, refined sand on top, and we give it a good stamping as well. We leveled it out, and then we give it a good stamping. And over time, like I said, over time, everything will become compact and condensed. So you're going to have a slight decline, right, in the height. So, but don't worry. Like I said, we put the pavement blocks at least a quarter to a half inch above the ground level. So in due time, everything will be good. So there you have it, folks. The simple walkway is complete. Yep, complete. Now for cleanup. Have a good one. Remember, like, comment, share, subscribe to Brahma's Backyard for more videos. Everything backyard. Backyard we are sort out, yeah? Up. Blessings. Brahma's out.